Hey guys, welcome back to the 23 Foils channel. Today we have 3 boxes of the end of the Inklands Illuminators Troves. One of these was actually part of my, I actually got as a raffle at the Stitch tournament that I went to. The other 2, one's from like Barnes & Noble, the other one's from Target a few months ago. Anyway, ripping. And I love these products. In the grand scheme of things that you can get for Disney Lorcana, the Troves are a great deal. If you treat everything at MSRP, 8 packs at MSRP is about 95% of the cost of this $50 box. On top of that, you also get this actual box, which is great for bulk storage. If you're gonna buy a box for bulk storage, you'd probably be paying $3-4. On top of that, you get these dice, this okay-ish lore counter, and then these divider sleeves, which I think are super great. Once I get to the point I can start doing giveaways, I'll actually be sending off the giveaways in the Trove boxes. This will make roughly 12 Inklands Trove boxes for me. I'll be able to ship them out with the commons and uncommons and whatever else we're at that stage of giveaways. But anyway, let's get to these 8 packs. The other thing that's worth talking about across all the different products is that the odds never really change. The only thing that does change is your sampling. So when you get a box, you get a full, what I would call like a print run. Versus people hype up buying blisters because one quote-unquote print run or one box of blisters is actually 5 cases worth. And so the odds of each rarity don't actually increase or change. But the number of product that's out there and then how people stock them, you could end up with 3 enchanteds in a row if 3 of the 5 boxes have enchanteds, because the stalker is doing 3 from this box here, 3 from that box there, stuff gets dropped and kicked around. So instead of having to rip all 24 packs in one box to find the one enchanted, people are actually having sample bias, and what they're doing is they're having 3 or 4 blister packs have the enchanted just because of how stuff's getting stocked, how many blister packs are being seen everywhere. And the same with the Troves. People have been hyping up the Troves like, oh man, like I got my enchanted and Troves, don't sleep on Troves. Well, the same thing, except each box is a third of a booster box. I have heard stories from people, this is not a bad hit, stories from people claiming to have gotten more than 1 enchanted in a box, and I would love to see video proof, because I don't see a world where 3 boxes equals 24 packs that the print one would need them to not break a 24 booster pack between 3 boxes. Some universe where they have 48 packs and they split them in half. Oh, you know what? Where is the dollar bills on this one? Oh, there they are. And if you, oh, there, can you guys see them? Those are those secret dollar bills that I said were on there. You have to get the right angle. Yeah, I don't think there's a universe where Ravensburger prints 48 packs and then only does 4 of each of those 24 into a Trove box and 4 packs from a completely different print run. That's too chaotic and too crazy for any sort of mass production line. So anyone that's saying they're pulling more than 1 enchanted out of a box, I feel like I would really need to see video proof, or maybe people at the warehouse are that lazy and the packs get fumbled around. But the only way you can get more than 1 legendary one of these is if they're from 2 different quote-unquote print runs or box worth of prints, if that makes sense. Alright, last pack for this box. So far it's been a dud. I'd like to see at least one legendary, preferably an Ursula to make it worth it, or an enchanted. Nope, big old nothing out of that box. So I'll just pretend that that was the box I got for free as the Stitch raffle. And we'll go right for the next one. We'll just leave the rest of the bells and whistles in there. Ship it on out of screen. Alright, let's just go right for it. So that being said, the Troves are a great buy. They have 8 packs. You get all this other stuff for just a couple bucks more than just paying retail on your packs. The gift sets aren't really the same. The gift sets are a little bit scaled heavier for those oversized cards. The oversized cards I don't really feel like are worth it. I don't see anyone breaking down the doors to buy those, and there really seems to be no shortage of gift sets, so I just humbly don't feel like there's much value in buying those. Same with the deck boxes and the hard sleeves that are the Lorcana brand. They just aren't very quality. I wish they were. I own probably 800 of the Lorcana brand sleeves because I was a collector before I was a player, and so I was just putting everything in the Lorcana sleeves. And then I figured out how easily, with any sort of real use, that they split open or break or peel apart. So I was really sad to hear. I wish I could support their product, but it's just not at the point where I feel like it is a wise financial decision to do so. Because right now, those sleeves cover my master set of all my unplayable commons and uncommons. Alright, legendary Hydra. First legendary, not bad. Definitely not the one you want to see if you're only getting one. Obviously you want Ursula or Robin Hood because they have the most bang for the buck in this current meta. Especially Ursula is super hyped for the next set. If you've watched anyone's content anywhere, they've probably talked about the sing together mechanic and the fact that Ursula still gets her sing twice effect. And so everyone's kind of wagering she's going to be busted. I would be inclined to agree. That's a lot of mileage. Especially if you have 2 Ursulas that sing together. I do believe it would go something like you sing with them acting together. You would resolve the first Ursula's bonus effect, then the second Ursula's bonus effect, and then you would, I can't recall the exact phonetics, but essentially you discard that card and then pick it back up from your discard to do the second half of Ursula's effect, and the first Ursula would then remove it from your discard and put it underneath your deck. So out of 2 Ursulas singing together for one of those effects, you could get 3 payoffs, is I believe how it should work. Feel free to comment and let me know if I'm wrong, but either way, that sounds incredibly overpowered for any crazy powered song like that. Anything getting close to double digits of song strength has that rating for a reason, and being able to cash in on that effect 3 times is absolutely insane. Alright, so far I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary, no real legendaries or enchanteds or discard cards or anything really to make these a good opening. Alright, third and last. see what we can do. Oh, this one does not want to cooperate. Medusa, it's a pretty decent pull. Incredibly playable, not necessarily the highest value. I think it's definitely less than $10. Anyway, going back to the different products, I also am a strong believer of buying blisters off the shelf, just because I think they have different seating too. Like I said, a case or a full box of sleeve blisters actually comes with like 124 or whatever the exact integer would be to get to 5 boxes of cards. And I don't know how heavily scaled those are, or if they're scaled the exact same, but I would feel like the odds of potentially having 3 enchanteds in a single box is way higher than the chances of getting 2 enchanteds out of a single case. So because of that small little notion, I'm more prone to buy. Kita, actually right there. Sorry, let's get these guys more front and center. And foil Pongo, not the greatest, but it's one of the greatest ones we've pulled right now, so we might as well showcase it. Sorry about that glare. All right, come on guys, let's get an enchanted. Bayou is great for the OTK build and Pirates. That's about it. Not a super solid card. Alright, let's see some last pack magic. One enchanted. Or even a legendary Clockwork would call that a win at this point. I did manage to pull a enchanted out of one of my other cases, or Troves I should say. I think it was Bell's House, and unfortunately I also want the little manufacturer defect of a dent. Alright, well there you go, 3 Troves, 2 legendaries. Not the greatest. Like I said, each one of these has roughly a third of a box, and each box has about 4 legendaries and a max of 1 legendary cold foil or an enchanted, so it looks like I got the kind of worst third of 3 different boxes. Alright, well thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.